the silent currents flow. There is a message in the movement that we cannot define, a crooked path that leads us to the center of the line. Surrender to the swing, the weightless liberation that a sudden shift can bring. Turn the dial until the signal is the only thing we know. Across the vast expanse where the silent currents flow. There is a message in the movement that we cannot define, a crooked path that leads us to the center of the line. The hammer hits the anvil and the sparks begin to fly, a panoramic vision etched against the evening sky. Do not ask for directions when the compass is spinning fast. The future is a shadow that was stolen from the past. Keep the motor running on the highway of the soul. The fragments are coming together to form a perfect whole. The brass is screaming like a locomotive in the dark, searching for the timber that can catch a tiny spark. Your pulse is racing with the engine of the mystery, rewriting every chapter in the book of history. The walls are melting into liquid colors on the screen, a most elusive feeling that the human eye has seen. The baseline is a ladder reaching up into the blue, constructing a cathedral for each chosen and the few. We are the architects of something that we cannot name, a flickering reflection in a hall of shifting flame. The current is a river that is flowing through the bone, a symphony of secrets that we carry on our own. Give me a rhythm to surrender to the swing, a weightless liberation that a sudden shift can bring. Turn the dial until the signal is the only thing we know. Across a vast expanse where the silent currents flow.
Like a heavy bell, ringing out the shadows where the silence fell. I left my boots by the rusted gate, refusing to bow to the hands of fate. The road ahead is a jagged line, tracing the edges of a grand design. I gather the stones from the valley floor to build the staircase through an open door. The winds are shifting through the ancient trees, carrying the dust of 1,000 knees. But I will stand while the mountains shake, choosing the path that the boatman takes.
watching seasons and a ghost that passed.
The map is drawn in the sweat of a brow. The only kingdom is the here and now. I saw a sparrow fly against a gale, teaching the heart how to never fail. The truth is a spark in a darkened room, a sudden flower in a desert gloom. The winds are shifting through the ancient trees, carrying the dust of 1,000 knees. But I will stand while the mountains shake, choosing the path that the bold may take. Oh, the sun is coming past the highest ledge, writing a promise on the razor ledge. The river is wide and the water is deep, but I have a mountain of vows to keep. They the fire burning in my hollow bone, turning the spirit in that polished stone. The light is a hammer breaking every chain, rising like a harvest from a winter rain. Oh, the sun is coming past that highest land, writing a promise on the razor's edge. The river is wide and the water is deep, but I have a mountain of vows to keep. There's a fire burning in the hollow bone, turning the spirit into polished stone. The light is a hammer breaking every chain, rising like a harvest from the winter rain. Step inside the golden frame, electric blood within the vein. The floor is breathing under heavy souls. A sudden heat that takes control. Forget the clock upon the wall. Gravity begins to crawl. We trade our shadows for a brighter hue. There is nothing left but me and you. Give me the motion, deep as the ocean, spinning the world until it feels brand new. Give me the motion, purest devotion, losing the ground under a sky of blue. aspire, baptized in a clean desire. The pulse is lifting every heavy thought into a tangled web that we've caught. Give me the mind, deep as the ocean, scanning the world until it feels brand new. Give me the motion, purest devotion, losing the ground under a sky of blue. Give me the motion, give me the motion, give me the motion, deep as the ocean, scanning the world until it feels brand new. Give me the motion, give me the motion, purest devotion, losing the ground under a sky of blue. Give me the motion. Black hands are frozen in the amber light. I watch the shadows switching on the floor. The heavy silence of a lonely night is knocking softly at my chamber door. I stepped inside a dream that feels so real, where every heartbeat is a steady drum. The metal gears begin to turn and wheel until the senses finally go numb. The architecture of this open space is built on nothing but a velvet thread. I see the motion on your weary face and hear the secrets that we never said. There is a logic in the way we move, a calculated shift of weight and bone. We find a channel in a deeper groove to keep from feeling that we are alone. Give me the house where the spirits reside, where the doors are all open and nothing can hide. Let the foundation tremble and shake until the dawn is beginning to break. Flood all the hallways, liquid desire, heat the engine, fuel the fire. Give me the house where the walls disappear and we will spend nothing but clarity here. The dust is dancing in the silver beam above a desert made of polished glass. We are the actors in a waking dream, watching the ghosts of our reflections pass. The air is thick, electric, intense, a heavy pressure on the rising chest. Every second is a light bursting before the spirit is put to the rest. A sudden shift in the atmospheric weight brings down the ceiling to the level ground. We are the masters of our own estate, lost in the forest of a constant sound. No need for compass or a guiding star. The path is etched to the very skin. We know exactly who and where we are the moment that the sequence can begin. Give me the house where the spirits reside, where the doors are all open and nothing can hide. Let the foundation tremble and shake until the dawn is beginning to break. Along the hallways with liquid sugar, be patient, feel the fire. In all the heights where our walls disappear and leave us with nothing but eternity here. Tear down the curtains and open the blinds. Let out the static that clutters our minds. There is no mystery left to unfold, only the heat in the center of cold. I'm building the spirit, a temple of grace, bound in the center of time and of space. Hold on to nothing and let it all go into the steady below. Give me the notes, seven spirits, 'cause I got my doors out all open. And nothing in here. Let the foundation tremble and shake until the dawn is beginning to break. But I'm always in liquid design, being the engine and fueling the fire. Your mother house, second walls disappear and leave us with nothing but clarity here.
Liquid gold dripping from the high wire. Static friction burning out the floorboards. Keep your movement heavy on the baseline. Leave the hollow chatter at the entrance. Every step is carving out a canyon. Deep inside the architecture of sound. We are drifting past the fading signals. Tethered only by the pulsing current. Heavy air is clinging to our shadows. Flicker like a cinema in motion. Binary decisions in the darkness. Tracing patterns never seen by daylight. Gravity has lost its steady grip now. Floating through the layers of the frequency. Watch the walls begin to lose their edges. Nothing matters but the driving engine.
Give me something I can feel forever. Total immersion in the shifting tide. Lose the weight of every heavy burden. Let the waves become your only guide. Surrender to the mechanical heartbeat. Breathing in the atmosphere of change. Everything is moving in a circle. Nothing left inside the frame. Give me something I can feel forever. Total immersion in the shifting tide. Lose the weight of every heavy burden. Let the waves become your only guide. Surrender through the mechanical heartbeat. Breathing in the atmosphere of change. Everything is moving in a circle. Nothing left inside the frame.
Silver threads are weaving through the silence. Electric pulses hitting like a hammer. Caught within the loop of pure existence. Finding logic in the strange progression. Every nerve is firing like a circuit. Waiting for the drop to break the ceiling. No one needs a map to find the exit. When the floor is all we really know. Heat is rising from the crowded center, blurring all the faces into one. Seconds stretching out into an hour, before the morning swallows up the fun. Keep the pressure building on the surface. Underneath the skin is turning cold. We are writing stories in the ocean, stories that will never quite be told.
Give me something I can feel forever. Total immersion in the shifting tide. Lose the weight of every heavy burden. Let the waves become your only guide. Surrender to the mechanical heartbeat.
The floor is breathing under heavy static souls, moving through the shadows where the evening loses control. You don't need a compass when the pressure starts to rise, just a steady motion underneath the violet skies. I see the people drifting in a synchronized design, waiting for the moment when the circles all align. No one speaks a sentence but we understand the shift, catching every second in a temporary lift.
Wasting the foundation. Steady hands against the heat. Automatic motion. Falling
is fluid like a river made of glass. Watching all the strangers let the heavy tension pass. Keep your eyes on nothing but the flicker of the light, sinking through the layers of the middle of the night. Gravity is failing and the air is getting thick. Listen to the ticking of a clock that doesn't stick. Mercury clams within the glass. A shadow stretch across the velvet floor. Another hour slips into the past, while gravity is knocking at the door. The amber liquid swirls in heavy crystal, a chemical reaction in the veins. The tension moves just like a loaded pistol, until the pulse consumes the heavy chains.
Give me the motion that the night demands. Release the fever from these tired hands. Submerge the logic in a tide of sound, where every heavy thought is surely drowned. We occupy the spaces in between, the digital and something more serene. Let the vibration dictate where we go, inside the steady pouring of the flow. The clock is losing all its sovereign power. The walls are breathing with a steady heat. We bloom like some exotic midnight flower, to find our salvation in a beat, a synchronized and sudden evolution, the only answer to a silent plea, a temporary beautiful solution, to set the weary spirit finally free. Your silhouette is etched in glowing lines, a map of places that we used to know. The architecture of the soul refines, as long as we allow the force to grow. Forget the cold reality of morning, the weight of everything we have to face. Without a single word or any warning, we disappear into this holy space. Give me the motion that the night demands. Release the fever from these tired hands. Submerge the logic in the tide of sound, where every heavy thought is surely drowned. We occupy the spaces in between, the digital and something more serene. Let the vibration dictate where we go, inside the steady pouring of the flow.
The silver condensation growls along the glass, while heavy velvet shadows watch the hours pass. I feel the floorboards humming deep beneath my soles, the city outside swallowed by its empty holes. You tilt your chin and catch the flicker of the blue. There is a static tension building up in you, the spirit swirling in the crystal overhead. Forget the heady sentences we never said. This liquid motion takes the gravity away. We dissolve into the amber at the gray. That vibration is the only truth we hold. to polished wood. I'd stop the rotation if I only could. My base is thick enough to occupy the skin. This is where the actual narratives begin. Your silhouette is cutting through the hazy air. There is a sudden electricity to spare. Don't look for exits in the corners of the room. The flowers of the midnight are starting to bloom. This equation takes the gravity away. We dissolve into the amber and the gray. The vibration is the only truth we hold, turning all this copper even into gray. Let the friction burn the edges of the night. Everything is balanced in a stroke of light. Just a puff within the cooling of the stone. We are never really dancing here alone. The clock is just a ghost upon the wall, watching as the giants start to fall. Nothing moves in straight lines anymore. Waves are breaking on this inner shore. The frequency is pulling at our lungs, speaking in a dozen different tongues. This liquid motion takes the gravity away. We dissolve into the amber and the gray. The vibration is the only truth we hold, turning hard as copper even into gold. Let the friction burn the edges of the night. Everything is balanced in a stroke of light. Just supposed to be the cooler of the snow. We are never really dancing here alone. This liquid motion takes the gravity away. We dissolve into the amber and the gray. The vibration is the only truth we hold, turning all this copper evening into gold.
Step inside the golden frame, electric blood within the vein. The floor is breathing under heavy soul. A sudden heat that takes control. Forget the clock upon the wall. Gravity begins to crawl. We trade our shadows for a brighter hue.
trembling under your leather soles. The copper light is burning out, the shadows in the holes. You feel the pull of magnetic alignment in the air, while gravity is losing its grip on the velvet chair. The frequency is cutting through the static on the dial. I have your pulses stretching out across the golden mile. We found a pocket where the syncopation starts to slide. No place to run when there is no one left for you to hide. The circuit boards are humming in the subterranean heat. The ghost of some vibration is alive beneath your feet. Forget the clock that measures out the moments of the day. The motion of the ocean has washed the sun away. Give me a reason to surrender to the swing. Don't wait this liberation that a sudden shift can bring. Turn the dial until the signal is the only thing we know. Across the vast expanse, where the silent currents flow, there is a message in the movement that we cannot define. A crooked path that leads us to the center of the line. Path that leads us to the center of the line. The hammer hits the anvil and the sparks begin to fly. A panoramic vision etched against the evening sky. Do not ask for directions when the compass is spinning fast. The future is a shadow that was stolen from the past. I keep the motor running on the highway of the soul. The fragments are coming together to form a perfect whole. The brass is screaming like a locomotive in the dark. For the timber that can catch a tiny spark. Your pulse is racing with the engine of the mystery, rewriting every chapter in the book of history. The walls are melting into liquid colors on the screen, the most elusive feeling that the human eye has seen. The baseline is a ladder reaching up into the blue, constructing a cathedral for the chosen and the few. We are the architects of something that we cannot name. A flickering reflection in a hollow shifting flame. The current is a river that is flowing to the bone. A symphony of secrets that we carry on our own. Give me a reason to surrender to the swing. The weightless liberation that a sudden shift can bring. Turn it down until the signal is the only thing we know. Across the vast expanse, where the silent currents flow, there is a message in the movement that we can't not define. A crooked path that leads us to the center of the line.
Swallows up the room, moving through the density of sound, where every shadow finds a place to bloom. The water shifting in the velvet heat, we lose the access of the morning light, tracing patterns on the open air, the only ghost remaining in the night. Give me the motion that the body craves, a deeper current in the rising tide. Release the tension of the hollow days, and let the gravity become our guide. Give me the motion that the body craves, a deeper current in the rising tide. Release the tension of the hollow days, and let the gravity become our guide. Give me the motion that the body craves, a deeper current in the rising tide.
electric signals running through the skin. No need for language in the sudden rush. The architecture of the beat unfolds, breaking down the silence and the hush. Feet are tangled in the frantic pace. The architecture of the soul is bare. We are the atoms of the larger force, suspended in the thick and heavy air, falling forward into every frame, losing the limits of the human name. Pressure rising from the center out. This is the only thing we know about. Give me the motion that the body craves, a deeper current in the rising time. Release the tension of the hollow days, and let the gravity become our guide. Give me the motion of the body craves, a deeper current in the rising tide. Release the tension of the hollow days, and let the gravity become our guide. Give me the motion that the body craves, a deeper current in the rising tide. Release the tension of the hollow days, and let the gravity become our guide. Give me the motion that the body craves, a deeper current in the rising tide.
My hands are frozen in the ember light. I watch the shadows stretching on the floor. The heavy silence of a lonely night is knocking softly at my chamber door. I step inside a dream that feels so real, but every heartbeat is a steady drum. The melodies begin to turn and reel until the senses finally go numb. The architecture of this open space is built on nothing but a velvet thread. I see the motion on your weary face and hear the secrets that were never said. There is a logic in the way we move, a calculated shift of weight and bone. We find a channel in a deeper groove to keep from feeling that we are alone. Feed me the house where the spirits reside, where the door open and nothing can hide. Let the foundation trip on shake. mystery left to unfold. Only the heat in the center of gold. A building of spirit, a temple of grace, found in the center of time and of space. Hold on to nothing and let it all go into the depth of a steady below. Give me the house where the spirits reside, where the doors are all open and lying can hide. Let the foundation crumble and shake until the dawn is beginning to break. But all the highways we hit, quit decide.
Liquid gold dripping from the high wire. Static friction running up the floorboards. Keep your movement heavy on the baseline. Leave the hollow chatter at the entrance. Every step is carving out a canyon. Deep inside the architecture of sound. We are drifting past the fading signals, tethered only by the pulsing current. Heavy air is clinging to our shadows, flicker like a cinema in motion. Binary decisions in the darkness, tracing patterns never seen by daylight. Gravity is lost in steady grip now, floating through the layers of the frequency. Watch the walls begin to lose their edges. Nothing matters but the driving engine. Give me something I can feel forever. Total immersion and the shifting tide. Lose the weight of every heavy burden. Let the waves become your only guide. Surrender to the mechanical heartbeat, breathing in the atmosphere of change. Everything's moving in a circle, nothing left inside the frame. Give me something I can feel forever. Total immersion and the shifting tide. Lose the weight of every heavy burden. Let the waves become your only guide. Surrender to the mechanical heartbeat, breathing in the atmosphere of change. Everything's moving in a circle. I'll be left inside the frame. Silver threads are weaving through the silence. Electric pulses hidden like a hammer. Caught within the loop of pure existence. Finding logic in the strange progression. Every nerve is filing like a circuit, waiting for the drop to break the ceiling. No one needs a map to find the exit, when the floor is all we really know. Heat is rising from the crowded center, blurring all the faces into one. Seconds stretching out into an hour, before the morning swallows up the fun. Keep the pressure building on the surface, underneath the skin is turning cold. We are writing stories in the motion, stories that will never quite be told. Give me something layers of the middle of the night. Gravity is failing and the air is getting thick. Listen to the ticking of a clock that doesn't stick. Pulse in the full motion. Steady hands against the heat. Automatic motion. Falling deep into the beat. Pulse in the foundation. Steady hands against the heat. Automatic motion. Falling deep into the beat. Pulse in the foundation. Steady hands against the heat. Automatic motion. Falling deep into the beat. Pulse in the foundation. Steady hands against the heat. Automatic motion. Falling deep into the beat. The silver mercury climbs within the glass as shadows stretch across the velvet floor. Another hour slips into the past while gravity is knocking at the door. The amber liquid swirls in heavy crystal, a chemical reaction in the veins. The tension boosts just like a loaded pistol until the pulse consumes the heavy chains. Give me the motion that the night demands. Release the fever from these tired hands. Submerge the logic in the tide of sound, where every heavy thought is surely drowned. We occupy the spaces in between, that digital and something more serene. Let the vibration dictate where we go, inside the steady pouring of self-flow. The clock is losing all its sovereign power. The walls are breathing with the steady heat. We bloom like some exotic midnight flower to find the salvation in the beat. A synchronized instead of an evolution, the only answer to a silent plea. A temporary beautiful solution to set the weary spirit finally free. Your silhouette is etched in glowing lines, a map of places that we used to know. The architecture of the soul refines, as long as we allow the force to grow. Forget the cold reality of morning, the weight of everything we have to face. Without a single word or any warning, we disappear into this outer space. Give me the motion that the night demands. Release the fever from these tired hands. Submerge the logic in the tide of sound, where every thought is surely drowned. We occupy the spaces in between, the digital and something more serene. Let the vibration dictate where we go, inside the city pouring of the flow. Give me the motion that the night demands. Release the fever from these tired hands. Submerge the logic in the tide of sound, where every thought is surely drowned. We occupy the spaces in between, the digital and something more serene. Let the vibration dictate where we go, inside the steady pouring of the flow. The silver condensation crawls along the glass, while heavy velvet shadows watch the hours pass. I feel the floorboards time and deep beneath my soles. The city outside swallowed by its empty holes. You tilt your chin and catch a flicker of the blue. There is a static tension building up in you. The spirit swirling in the crystal overhead. Forget the heavy sentences we never said.
This liquid motion takes the gravity away. We dissolve into the amber and the gray. The vibration is the only truth we hold, turning all this copper evening into gold. Let the friction burn the edges of the night. Everything is balanced in the strobe of light. Just a pulse within the cooling of the stone. We are never really dancing here alone.
Is fracturing against the polished wood. I'd stop the rotation if I only could. The base is thick enough to occupy the skin. This is where the actual narratives begin. Your silhouette is cutting through the hazy air. There is a sudden electricity to spare. Don't look for exits in the corners of the room. The flowers of the midnight are starting to bloom.
This liquid motion takes the gravity away. We dissolve into the amber and the gray. The vibration is the only truth we hold, turning all this copper evening into gold. Let the friction burn the edges of the night. Everything is balanced in the strobe of light. Just a pulse within the cooling of a stone. We are never really dancing here alone.
A clock is just a ghost upon the wall, watching as the giants start to fall. Nothing moves in straight lines anymore. Waves are breaking on this inner shore. The frequency is pulling at our lungs, speaking in a dozen different tongues.
This liquid motion takes the gravity away. We dissolve into the amber and the gray. The vibration is the only truth we hold, turning all this copper evil into gold. Let the friction burn the edges of the night. Everything is balanced in the strobe of light. Just a pulse within the cooling of the stone. We are never really dancing here alone. This liquid motion takes the gravity away. We dissolve into